What's up guys, today we can talk about the PENN Pursuit 4 6000. This is actually my second attempt at this because the first time all the files got corrupted. And before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe because at 1500 subscribers I will be giving away a brand new Daiwa Fuego LT 4000. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and you automatically enter into the giveaway. So don't forget to do that. So let's get into this. I had previously owned the PENN Pursuit 2, which served me well. It was a great reel. It did its job. It caught a lot of fish. I didn't buy the 3 because I decided to go other route. I recently decided to buy the PENN Pursuit 4 to do mostly bottom fishing, casting sinkers between the range of 4 ounce to 6 ounce, targeting mostly saltwater catfish, which I used the PENN Pursuit 2 for previously and it did well. So PENN has made some upgrade to this reel, so I'm going to go through them. But before I go through them, and we're gonna tear this reel down so you could actually see the upgrades. There was 3 minor flaws that I found. Out of the packaging, it wasn't the smoothest thing. It wasn't the smoothest spinning reel, but after I spooled it, while spooling it, I applied some tension to the line and I noticed afterward it got a bit smoother. So I don't know when I start using it and catching fish on it, if it will get even more smooth. So out of there's one issue. The second issue was the drag. If you need to set your drag, you cannot make huge turns because you'll automatically lock down the drag. Huge turns would lock the drag down. You have to really fine tune it. Like, each click is actually a settings, not like a Daiwa or a Shimano where you have a wider range to turn before you get your desired drag amount. So keep that in mind. And the last thing is the weight of the reel. It's like 21 ounce, which isn't an issue for me, but if you're not accustomed to fishing heavy reels, well then you have to make adjustment. But for the type of fishing I want this reel to do, it's perfect. It's not an issue for me. The weight isn't an issue. The cosmetic of the reel is very good looking. PENN did great with that. I like how they mix the black and the silver. Also I like the new handle knob, which is very comfortable. So this reel will be paired with the PENN Pursuit 3 10-foot spinning rod, which they would be a perfect match cosmetic wise. So this is a drag clicker. There's a drag sound. There's a drag knob clicker, and there's a drag clicker. So let's get into taking this reel apart and seeing the changes that PENN made. So I had already taken this apart and cleaned it out, and I applied new grease, everything. Those files got corrupted, so we have to do this all over again. The drag knob is sealed, which is nice. So I recommend if you're working on your reel and it's your first time that you take pictures, because it could get confusing if it's your first time. So there's one of the seal ball bearings. There's one on each side of the reel, and there is one at the top of the anti-reverse, and there's one at the bottom of the anti-reverse on the pinion gear. So there's one of the bearing. It's sealed, which is an upgrade for me. Well, I haven't went into the PENN Pursuit 3. I don't own. I actually bought one, but it's not here as yet. So I don't know, well, if that is an upgrade to the 2. I know the drag is an upgrade from the 2 to the 3. So the main gear of the PENN Pursuit 4 is much nicer than the main gear of the PENN Pursuit 2, because I went into the PENN Pursuit 2 to service it, and so this is better looking. They did a better job at casting this. It's the same material as the PENN Pursuit 2, but a little better. So there's another seal ball bearing there on the other side. So you have to use a 15 wrench to open the rotor nut. So another upgrade that PENN did to this reel, I didn't know if the PENN Pursuit 3 have it, but I saw it in the 4, and I'm very happy that I saw this, is this little bushing here that PENN added in the pinion gear. This little guy. So what this bushing does is it helps ease the friction when reeling under a load, and also gives you a smoother feeling when reeling. What this does is, when a fish is pulling, the spool would typically want to lean to the direction that the fish is going to. So the main shaft will generally pull that way. This bushing will help ease the tension between the pinion gear and the main shaft, giving you a much smoother flow. So there's a very nice upgrade. Quite happy that I saw that. So let's continue with this tear down. So there's another seal ball bearing there, and the fourth one is just under the anti-reverse clutch. So in total there is 1, 2, 3 and 4 seal ball bearings. So the 4 seal bearings would offer you some protection to a level in terms of they won't get contaminated or corroded easily, which is a upgrade from the PENN Pursuit 2 for me. Like I said, I have no idea about the 3. I never went into the 3. I have a 3 on the way, but from what I see with the 4, I have no intention going into the 3. I think I will just resell that one. So the upgrade overall for the 4, is it worth getting? Yes, the upgrades are nice in my opinion. It's worth getting. The PENN Pursuit line of reel has always been reliable. Well, for me, I have good experience with it. So let's have a quick peek at the drag. So the drag stack is similar to the Spinfisher 6. This is the same design the Spinfisher 6 uses, which is nice. It gets the job done. Let's just see what's under the line roller. And it's bushing, which isn't bad. I'm quite happy with that, because you will have less problem with corrosion compared to having a ball bearing there. So I'm quite happy with that. So is this reel worth getting? Yes, with the upgrades, the upgrades are nice. I'm quite happy with it. I'm quite happy with the purchase, and like I said, I will be using this for weights and baits, not lures. And a guy that owns multiple Shimano lures, like the Shimano Spheros and the Shimano Saragossa, I'm quite happy with this purchase, and I'll be using this reel quite a lot. So if you're thinking about getting it, you should. It's a nice reel. It's for the price, and it will get the job done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, at 1500 subscribers, I'll be giving away a brand new Daiwa Fuego LT4000. Thank you. Take care. Another upgrade with this reel compared to the PENN Pursuit 2 is the line lay, and I'm very much pleased with how this reel lays line compared to the 2. PENN Pursuit 2 used to throw line all direction. Line lay is fairly decent on this reel, and this is 380 yards of 40 pound Power Pro braid.